So, hello everyone. Welcome back to Resident Evil Zero Knife Front. This is night 2 of 2. Of course, the Black Shadow. A recap for everyone who was not here yesterday or missed bits of the stream. We've made reasonable progress.
Resident Evil 0.
Made about as much progress as I kind of wanted to in regards to yesterday. Here is our save here. We shall be loading this one. The game feels like it's a bit louder today. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Is it a bit louder? I can't tell. We'll find out when we get into the game. Seems fine. So yes, quick recap. Ignore the grenade launcher. Don't look at that. Don't look at the grenade launcher. So yes, we made our way to the laboratory, which is about 40-50% of the way through the game. This was about as far as I wanted to get in yesterday's stream. This was the target. And to be fair, yesterday's stream went fairly well for the most part, at least. We had a bit of a dicey train, but it wasn't too bad. And then we went through the facility and its basement, and I think we did really well here. We had some really, really good plays in here. I don't think I could have done much better at all. And everything was great and fine. Until we got to the church. And we did defeat the Bat. We got through the Bat boss fight. With some help. 4 hours, 20 minutes I spent on the boss last night. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get close with the knife. I wasn't as angry at myself, either during or afterwards, that I couldn't beat it. I honestly thought I'd be more annoyed. But I wasn't. I think it's because I just never got close to beating it. So, you know, I felt less, I guess, emotionally invested into it. However you want to describe it, folks. But no, I tried and tried and tried, and just didn't happen for us, which was a great shame. But I didn't want to end the knife run. I didn't want to end it here. I've put in basically like 20 hours into this game to do this, basically. And I thought, I want to at least see if I can still beat the rest of the game. So I found a fair compromise. I did go and get the grenade launcher and blow the Bat all up to hell. And we did kill it. And I figured this was a fair compromise. I gave Billy and Rebecca full health. And I ditched every single healing item we had remaining. Hence why you'll notice in the church here, there's a first aid spray. I figured this was a reasonable compromise for not beating the Bat. Give both of them a full heal, ditch all remaining health that I had left, and go from there. I'm fairly confident I can beat the rest of this game. Ultimately, I think it would be a bit of a shame to let this run die just because I couldn't beat that. Although, admittedly, I couldn't do it. But I fucking tried. And that brings us to today. So, what do we got to do today? We have, obviously, the laboratory to go through, which is a tricky little area, actually. There's a lot of backwards and forwards, lots of awkwardly placed enemies, so it's going to make things interesting. We have to split up characters as well. We also have to then head to the vacant factory. There's a facility. We got 2 tyrant boss fights to do as we make our way into the sewer area, obligatory sewer area, and then we have the final bosses to complete as well. So we've got a fair amount of distance to cover today, but I'm fairly confident with a lot of it. Although I must say my knowledge of the first half of the game is significantly better than the second half, so we'll see how we go. But that's basically where we got to last night, and if not everyone got through all 4.5 hours of me taking on the Bat boss, I don't blame you. I nearly didn't. Alright then, so who's got the hook shot? You've got the hook shot, don't you? You do indeed, right. Now you can knife the Bat. It is doable. I've seen it done, but it was beyond my capabilities. It was just too much for me, so it's the way it goes sometimes. Right, I ended the knife front. Funny. Alright then, so we need to do similar to what we did in the train. We've got another service corridor thingy here. We'll be splitting up our characters between the bottom and top floors here. There is a zombie down here. Now, he's actually meant to get up later on. However, I believe he's scripted to get up after the death of a particular zombie on the top floor, and as we're not going to be killing anything, he shouldn't get up. I hope. We'll see. All right, then. Let's go. But yeah, that's basically everything that happened there, so... Funny, Pete. Funny. Okay, then. Right. So, this takes us to a top area. As I've said, this place is dangerous as hell. Starting off with the lab manager's diary. I changed the platform entry code. I asked him what the source of the entry code was. He told me it was based on something significant in his children's growth. But the director's a loner. He isn't married. He doesn't have any children. What does he mean? Who knows? We shall see. Alright then, we've got various components for making Molotovs. We're not interested in any of that. What we are interested in is running for our lives. Hello. Let's push past you. This collection of leech samples here. We'll need to open this up. One's glowing, which is what we need. Get out of here before he kills me. There's a map. I would like that. Oh, shit. Any puzzles that require the knife, like the Spider Boss and RE1? I'd say technically the only one I can think of was the hunters in the cages. But that's about as close as you get, basically. Outside of that, not really. Not that I can think of. Okay, so we're out of there. This top area is a nice safe place for Rebecca. It's about the only safe place she's going to have by the end of things, so... We got a button here. We're not going to push that right now. That controls something I don't want to mess with right now. We have ourselves a leech sample. The lid won't budge. It's sealed with some kind of special material. We need to make a something in order to basically get rid of the sealant, which we can do. We could have helped ourselves to start making this earlier in the game, but I didn't want to put Rebecca into a really dangerous spot, so I didn't. This door is locked. Start exploring around. As my voice goes a little bit there, goodness. More gas. Got a herb there. I suppose I ought to take it, shouldn't I? I ought to take that. And there's an ink ribbon there, and there is a very interesting cable car. This is a Billy only game. Well, not for the moment. But we can't get down there at the moment. We would apparently break our legs and die. Even though we survived a train crash pretty well, but nope, can't jump down. That'd be illegal. Sigh. Yeah, you do. You do need a knife to save Claire should she get poisoned. Oh no, that happens anyway, doesn't it? The poison is if you get hit. My apologies. Anyway, man. You can do that sometimes. Alright then. What we got in here? Now, be careful. This dude's faking it. Carefully move around here. More interesting files. Leech growth records. Immunity into 4 leeches. Survive leads. Their will to survive leads them to parasitism and predation. Try saying that 10 times really fast. February 10th. Basically, there's nothing particularly interesting in these files. What you're interested in is what's highlighted. Particularly 4, double their numbers, lost 2, and half. Very important. And there's a few other bits and pieces here. Oh boy, bad news for him. A day worthy of commemoration. Today they began to mimic me. Surely they recognize their father. Wonderful children. No one will take you away. Oh, isn't that fantastic? We got a door here, but the room is full of poisonous gas, and the safety lock has been activated. We can't disable that right now. We need a device to help get rid of said gas. We'll find it. Now, we've got something interesting over here. We have got ourselves a canister. A chemical, which we can put into our mixing set. This is what Rebecca has on her. We need it for some key item stuff. Now, what we basically got to do is combine a red chemical with a green chemical, which will give us a agent which will let us basically get the leech out of the capsule. We had a green cylinder earlier in the game in the training facility. It was in what room was it? It was in this room with the first aid spray, and I think it's right there. But I didn't want to send Rebecca in to do that, so I figured I'll just do it here instead. It's fine. That's the wrong button. So we need to go and find that green thing later, which I think is in here. This is a dangerous room, everyone, by the way. This is a dangerous, dangerous room. Didn't realise you were that fucking close, though. That's regretful. Right. There is a first aid here, so I'm going to grab that. Thank you, Rebecca. And I think we need to get around the corner. Oh, God. Oh, good dodge. Here it is. We should add the chemical. And that gives us a stripping agent. With the stripping agent, we can combine that. And that gives us the blue leech charm, which we need to send downstairs. Probably? Probably. You can mix stuff that's not meant to be mixed together. What we're also going to do is we're going to put more green chemicals in here. Into the mixing set. It acts actually as a blue herb on its own, which is nice. We've got a door here. Decorated with busted markers. There's space in the for some kind of object. Well, we've got ourselves this fancy this charm. Let's use it. Except nothing happens. We need it for a different door. Let's go and do that. What we need to do is send down the blue charm. Billy's going to need that underground. And then we want to get out of this damn room, because this room is pretty fucking dangerous. Let's get out of here. I seem to remember, yeah, something about, especially in the GC version, I seem to remember there was something about that, about, like, yeah, the chemicals you can break the game, potentially doing certain stuff with it. This rings a bell. Alright, that'll suffice. That's the wrong button. Keep doing this. Right. So with Billy, let's get hold of the charm. We're going to need it downstairs. Grab that. Okay. Then we want to head out here. You can get yourself into some dodgy spots in this lab. In some very dicey spots in here. Doesn't shock me. Right, so what we gotta do is we gotta get through this wall, which is connected to the button upstairs. The problem is this is dangerous as all hell. I also don't want the ink ribbons on me. Hold on, I need to drop those. We got a lot of items to grab down here. Give me a second. We need to put this down. Eventually, that's not required, but it's not a bad idea. Right, I need to be quick about this. Here we go. That opens the path. However... Run. Oh, that was tight. Right, there's a couple of herbs here. I'm going to look to grab these now. There's a door on the right we can't open. What we need to do is put this in here. Yeah. You can do some really bad things to yourself. Let's get in here. There we go. Getting back through there is going to be really bad, by the way. Really, really bad. Christ's sakes. That takes us to this lovely room. What's going on over here? A large painting hangs on the wall. The title reads, Woman in Love with a Dead Man. I don't know what's happening to him, but it looks pretty bad. It looks pretty bad. I almost am scared to answer that question. Objects floating in the water, not good. Got some fancy shit in here, look at this. Some handgun rounds in there, can't do much of those. We've Got ourselves, what's in here? Ah, the input regulator coil. What we need this. There's also something else. An interesting little file, this. There's a photograph. To James, to commemorate your graduation, 1939.
Judging from the age, that guy could be Marcus's son or grandson.
The plot thickens. Alright, we also need to head back in here. Something we require. If I'm really quick, I might be able to get out of this without damage, but, yeah, really quick. Shit. Past him. Here we are, that's what we needed. The green elite charm. We'll need that to give that to Rebecca. And we just get out of here. That guy eventually does get up, so that's easy enough. Twitch numbers fluctuating all over the place. What the hell? Whatever. Alright then. So, with that done, now we gotta go back on the way through. Now, this is gonna be a bit harder. This dude's gonna be in the way. It's gonna suck. He's like right in front of you. There's not really much you can do about it. He caught me again, fucker. Wow. Oh, he nearly got me a third time. Wow, I would have been pretty upset if he got me 3 times. Really pissed. 2. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. Can't say I'm too thrilled about that, but it's a really awkward corridor. Really awkward corridor. Okay then, so we're going to send some items backwards and forwards here. So we're going to send the red herb up to Rebecca to grab. Then she's going to send the first aid down, and then we're going to send the green leech charm back up. So it's going to be a bit backwards and forwards here. I know, right? I figured I should at least leave it there. At least. We can't be hurt up here, but we're perfectly safe. That's good. I know I made the right choice for carrying this on, so... I hate to say, I don't think you're the first. Alright, so we're swinging here. So let's do some item manipulation. Yep. And we'll just combine that into that. We should be able to do all this without being attacked, hopefully. I know, so does everyone else. But I don't have a good use for them. So we'll send the first aid down to Billy. That's the problem. When I find a use for them, like, it's just going to be all sorts of stuff going on. So it's kind of awkward, you know. So Billy will take that. And then we'll send the green leech charm up. What does that say there? Hold on, what's that paper say? There's like a stamp on it? What does it say? OTUKARE. What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. Alright, let's go. Now, I might need to leave and come back in. The zombies might be too close to me now to get past them here. Oh, good dodge. Ah, fucking camera. Oh, damn it. Fucking camera. That's why I don't use the freaking sticks. Because when those changes are, it just totally throws me. All the time. That's why I don't use it. Yes. Right. So that brings us to here. This is the morgue, everyone. No, I'd rather not get bit by this dude. But doing this is going to be dicey. Unless I can think of a way to, like, stab him or something. Oh, no. Alright, we're going to wait here, then. We're going to wait. I'm not going to kick in. Wait for it. Wait for it. Go. There we go. We're fine. This is what we need over here. The sterilizing agent, which we need for the previous room. There's also some handgun rounds, but I've no use for it. There we go, we're good. Alright, I need to not get hit here, because of course, whenever I'm taking hits with Rebecca, like, I'm incurring so much damage compared to what Billy would be doing. Yeah, it's not good. Okay, good. Manipulate that pretty well. So the sterilizing agent needs to be used in here, so we can get rid of this all this gas. It is going to cause problems, however, as I'm sure you can guess. All right, nice and quick. So, get in here. This gives us the breeding room key. It's a dangerous room. Run. There we go. Good. Alright. Now. We have a slight problem here, in that even if I go with Billy here, and let's say I grab the, Did I pick them up? I did. Okay. If I want to go and save the game, I can't save. The problem for that is because Rebecca is in a room which has enemies in it, so you're not allowed to save the game if that's the case. Everyone has to be in safe rooms. What we're going to do is we're going to go in here first, and then we're going to save the game. Because you've got a short moment of being in here where you're safe, technically. Oh, so high. So now we can do it because, oh shit, there's enemies in there. They've not yet been, like, triggered. So they technically don't exist at the moment. But we need to save before we do this, because I might well die. And unfortunately, I kind of have to take a risk in here. Now, any room's good. Any room's good. You can go in here to start with, because the enemies haven't been triggered, so. I didn't want to be on orange caution for this, so I have to take a risk here, because I can't really afford to use this health right now. Here we go. Oh, we missed! Let's take a risk there. There's a file in there, but the hell am I picking that up? How many times have I beaten this game? Technically, like, 3? 1, 2... Yeah, technically three times. Which is not a lot compared to some other RE games I've knife run, so... It was 2 before I decided to do this knife run. I beat the game again just to remember what the fuck I had to do, basically. Alright, so we've got the dial. That needs to go up, go down, I should say, to Billy. So we've got to go all the way back in here. And it's a little bit backwards and forwards up here, but this is what we've got to do. It's a knife run, so... This is how it has to go. That'll go down to Billy. Hello. Yeah, funnily enough, yeah, every other time I've played this game, it's been on hard mode. I've only gone down to normal just to do this knife run, basically. As I've established, I couldn't have done this on hard. It's just too much for me. But there's not a lot of differences between normal and hard mode, except enemies kind of just hit a little bit less hard, and there's a couple of extra healing items on normal. That's about it, basically, so... Alright, anyway, so that's all done. So we can now just leave Rebecca in here. She's done. She's done everything she needs to do for now. So, let's go over to Billy. Let's go get that dial. The first hard run I ever did, yeah, that was a crazy, crazy run there. Good stuff. So yeah, like I say, yeah, so by now, the zombie down here would have been activated, but he activates on the death of a certain zombie up top. I don't know which one it is, but because we don't kill him, he never activates, which is good, because this zombie sucks. Right, okay then, so we gotta head back out here. And we gotta do some dodging. Oh, that's a bad angle. That's a terrible angle. That's such a bad angle. Right, we need to try that room again. He's in such a horrible place. If there was ever a leech guy in this entire game to kill, this is the guy to kill. Because he's so hard to get by. So tricky. It's just a really hard angle, this. Ah, that's bad. Oh, I got past him good. Alright then, so. This goes in here. Now we need to put in a combination. Who here knows what the combination is? I'll let you think about it for a second while this crazy music plays. Any thoughts? Considerations? Where have we seen a combination? It's not 2236. It's a good idea. No. The combination, Dirt's onto it, is it's what was referred to in that manual. So the combination, I think, is as such. You can do this in any direction. It's all fine. So Marcus had 4 leeches. They doubled in number. He then lost 2 of them. And then they halved. There's a combination. Cool.
Maybe I could use this.
Rebecca here. Over.
She's just upstairs, Billy.
I found something here that might make you happy. It's an aerial cable car.
Really? That's great. Now we can get out.
Yep, let's regroup as soon as possible. Over.
Roger.
Fortunately, we're just about to do that. Yes, so, lovely looking cable car here. So we'll need to maneuver some things and bits and pieces here. You'll notice there is a interesting looking hole up here in the floor above. So what we need to do is not get caught on that. Here we go, this is the one. Let's turn that lever on. Would it be some shit if it was 2236? That'd be a bit too much on the nose, I reckon. So that moves the thing across here, basically. We'll also be needing this. The output regulator coil. Very important. Because we need to get this cable car working. Yeah, thank God for Billy's HP. It's not his HP, it's the fact he has tons of defense, basically. The two of them effectively have the same HP value, it's just like Billy takes like half the damage that Rebecca does or something. Ridiculous, you know. Hi, Rebecca. Okay, then. So, we're going to be doing a bit of manipulating and moving around our items here.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
So, who do I want with what? Because I know what's coming. He looks like a greaser. Okay. So I want Rebecca with all of these. Billy's not going to need those. How do I want to do this? Do I leave Billy with some health? Or do I just take the lot? Yeah, I know. That's the nice thing with knife runs, is you generally don't have inventory issues. Although I am about to have inventory issues, technically. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm not about to have inventory issues. That's a very good point. I'm not going to. So, let's take this, and we're just going to use that on Rebecca, and just get her up to a more respectable degree of health. Being on Orange Caution, I don't like that. What we're also going to do is we're going to go ahead and take these 2 coils quickly from Billy, because we're going to need those.
You stay here.
Okay.
Because we need to use the coils on this room here. This is where the controls are. Unfortunately, it's locked from the side. So we've got to go around the other side. Which means you've got to go down here. Yeah, that's the one thing that is, you always forget about. Especially in games like with the old Resident Evils. Like Resident Evil 3, for example. When you end up with like 10 inventory spaces with Jill. And you're doing a knife run. It's so much inventory space. It's too much, really. It makes a big difference on this when you've only got 6 per character. Or, say, RE1 with Chris. That sort of thing, you know? So we use the hookshot to get up here. To some degree, yeah. To some degree. There's a variety of items in here. We can't use any of it, unfortunately. What we want to do is put in the coils in here. There's the output. And in the input. Hooray! Yeah. Especially your first time playing this, it's such a mess. It's really clumsy. Really clumsy. The good news is the hookshot's done now. We're never ever going to need it again, which is good. So we can just ditch this. It's done. Don't need it again. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, do I want to take both health items off of Billy? I don't think you can softlock yourself by leaving the hookshot. There's nowhere that seals itself off to you before this point. There are ways of making life very difficult for yourself and not backtracking, but no, there's no way to softlock yourself with the hookshot. They made sure to avoid that. I think I'm gonna take a chance here. And I'm gonna leave Billy with the health. For now. I do need to make up some ground because of how I left myself. This is the way I'm going to do it. So we're going to save the game. And I'm going to try and hope that I'm going to be good enough at this. This may or may not be a good idea, everyone. We shall see. Alright then, let's get out of here, folks.
Follow me.
Yeah.
I still love the way she's like, follow me. So crazy. Rebecca's advantage is that she can combine herbs, basically. Because Billy can't do that. Also, you need Rebecca's... well, you actually need Billy's lighter for some items. But yeah, basically, Billy has higher defense. Rebecca can combine herbs. Billy can't do that. Alright, let's leave, everyone. We're done with the labs. Oh, god damn it. What are they doing here? How? And he dies. get out of here. So, yeah. We're not fighting this thing. It can go to hell. We're out of here. So, yeah. So, the characters get separated for the time being. We will have to do the next part of this with just Rebecca. Nothing you can do about that. Yeah. Like I say, I know I'm taking a risk by leaving that first leg with Billy, but I'm short-term lossing for long-term gain. That's what I'm trying to do here. So we gotta come back up here, not grab the hook shot. We don't need that. He does, and I don't want to give it to him. Because these damn leeches find it appropriate to take out my coil. Very annoying. Let's put that back in. Next problem. I still have to get into the damn train. There's the leeched guy down there. I don't know where he spawns. This could be interesting. He's there. How do I get by this without being hit? With great difficulty. Right, I need to try and lure this guy out here. Sure. I'll take it. Okay. He's like, I'm going to go around. Sure. That works. Nice. Result. Alright, so that brings us into this lovely train. Start car. What makes it hurt so much? I reckon this is one of the better Magnums in the series. It's really damn good. When some of the weapons that you have kind of speculative effectiveness, the Magnum is really good in this game. Really, really good. So it hurts even more. Yeah, that's the headcanon. Is Billy's from out of town. He's like, what the hell is this shit? I can live with that. Speaking of herbs, some more for us to grab. Wonder where we are, everyone. Well, we're not heading this way. That is locked from the other side. We'll be back there later. Some interesting goods back there. There used to be like some handgun rounds by those barrels. So yeah, in a nice little throwback, the game takes you back to the vacant factory for a short period of time. It's a nice touch. It's a nice touch. There are some goods for us to collect in here. There's handgun rounds, you can see. We've got a control panel for a keyhole. Not that we've had to do that before. Grenade rounds, some ink ribbons. However, very sneakily hidden in here, there's a first aid spray. Very craftily hidden. Make sure to grab that. This is tightly sealed. We can't do anything with that. Regretful. Nope. What I do want, Rebecca, is those. Exactly. Okay. Do I want to just use the green herb now? Or do I want to just... I think I'm just going to use the green herb now and call it a day. Actually, no. I'm going to keep on it. How you doing, Matt? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Just better to save the game. Get ready for some fun. Now, I'm hoping I'm going to be pretty good at these next two sections. Where'd Billy go? He died. He is now deceased. This is now a Rebecca only run. No. So basically, we came here to the vacant factory. We found our way out with the use of a tram. Unfortunately, what basically happens is we get ambushed. Billy takes a tumble over the railings with an eliminator, and we play as Rebecca only for a little portion of the game. We'll meet up with Billy again later. He's got a damn first aid spray on him. I want that. I'm going to need that to beat this game, probably. So yeah, that's basically what. Now, obviously, this comes with the same problems of early in the game, in that Rebecca takes tons of damage. So, yeah, problems. Alright then. So we need to take this down here. For now. For now. All kinds of eerily familiar. Go way around the side and get to this little fun spot. There's an item here. It is the it's the old up key basically that we use in other RE games. Now I do have space issues here. Do I heal or do I just combine them? I'm gonna combine them. We'll take that. Lovely. So yeah. Not the first game we've used this in. Not the last. Also check the monitor over here. Oh yeah. I see problems for the rest of this run. There are problems. We're about to have one. This is also a problem. Not bad. A giant humanoid being is suspended in bioorganic fluid inside a capsule. I'm sure this won't ever be a problem for us. Yeah. Now, there's no camera to look into to get ambushed by a tyrant looking for his hat. But there's a next bad thing. Next worst thing. Hi! Fuck. Fuck. I'll take it. It's pretty ugly, yeah. Oh, am I on orange caution? Yeah. That's not too bad. A clip. Yeah, so be it. We'll be fine. I could save and do that again and again until I don't get hit, but it's... yeah, I'm not too worried. Alright, what we will do, however, is grab the map, because I forgot. I might need that. Yes, you can see there's a little route down there. The B4. Various bits and pieces. And we shall use the up key. Lovely. And we can now look to write that down. We're going to save the game before we do so. You want to do this. I think I'm just going to use this now. I'm just going to do this now. So that gives us 2 full heals, which is not bad. I should have 3, but obviously I've left one with Billy, so... which is fine. Alright then, let's take it down. Now, I have put some practice into this, what we're about to be doing. I have down what I need to do. It's a case of just doing it, is the problem. Also, you notice there's no train yet. How strange. How strange. Thankfully, no mutated Birkin to attack us today. That hasn't happened yet. That takes us down to here. Now, just be careful. This whole top half of this room does get sealed off to you. Please don't put shit down here. You ain't getting it back. The door reads security room. There's no need to... What? There's all sorts of goods in there. What the hell, Rebecca? You don't realise what goods are in there. Damn it. Here's the main shaft. Apparently there's no need to search here. I don't understand why that's a thing, but, well, those are the rules. Now we're after this. Are there hunters? Not here. There's other problems, however.
Don't shoot!
Good job hiding, Rebecca.
You're alive.
Are you okay, Rebecca?
Where is everybody?
Good on Enrico.
They should have arrived here before me. Haven't you seen them? That's unfortunate. If we go straight from here, we should arrive at an old mansion which Umbrella uses for research. Come on, let's go.
Wait! I've got to find Billy.
Billy
Oh, boy.
Cullen? You mean you found that criminal?
Yes, but we got separated and...
No point worrying about him. He won't make it. Come on, let's go.
Sir, please. I need to find him. I'll catch up with you.
Rebecca... All right. Just be careful.
Does it?
I never saw him again.
Nope. Kind of tragic. Monica's not died yet. Yeah, this is, if you haven't realised, this is the B4. This is the Umbrella Labs, which you do eventually visit in Resident Evil 2, which is nice. Yeah, it is really deep. It's pretty cool, though. I like it. Anyways, what we need is this. The elevator key. Not for this elevator, mind you. We, apparently have already searched this area, which I think is a lie, but whatever. What we need to do is swing on down here. Right. Here we go. We need to get this up and running. Rip many things. Including probably me.
What is that?
It should be stated, he's got a longer knife than I do. I'll take your word for it, legal. I wouldn't know. I've never come back. It is boss time. Against the Tyrant. He's not the easiest guy to take down. However, I've worked out, I think there's a decent strategy for me to employ here. Yes. Most of the room has disappeared. All we've got is this now. All you saw is he was apparently behind the rubble for some godforsaken reason. Anyways, so, here's the plan. The Tyrant has two different attacks. If you're next to him, he'll just kind of sweep around him. What we need him to do is to lunge from us from distance and counter him. A bit like, hopefully, this. So he'll do that, and then get a couple of stabs in, and then back it away. It's all about counterplay, this. But again, we don't have the most room in the world. There we go. Should just aimed. Aiming's quicker than turning around manually here. Or using the stick. So this is what it's all about here. Jump. Get free in. There we go. It's all about it, just counterplay. Oh, shit. Oh, he missed. Thank God. You'll be careful as well. The kind of attack does go behind him a bit, so you've got to be very careful of that. I like the music as well, by the way. Music's really cool. This camera angle is terrible. Oh, ow. This is bad. Yeah. Gotta get away from me here. That hurt. Give it about 7. Oh, it's bad. Once you kind of get out of sync with this guy, it's really hard to sort of get back into it. We are on danger here. No, we're not. Wow. Okay. What I want to do is try and stick into this camera where possible. Yeah, you see how it kind of still can clip you? It's unfortunate. There we go. That's better. Alright. Now, what you need to do as well is remember this strategy. You'll need this later on for a future fight. I need to try and get through the rest without being hit, really. We've already taken plenty of damage here. More than I would have liked. Around. There we go. Can't tell, is he growling? Is he moaning? Hard to tell. Yeah, thankfully he takes so goddamn long doing it. Yeah, it's very useful. Ooh, that was close. He has a lot of health as well, by the way. He's a tanky, tanky boy. Oh, that's tight! Get away from him, for Christ's sakes. And just rinse and repeat, basically. Rinse, rinse, and repeat. Err on the side of caution where possible. There we go, it's better. Yeah, see, this is much better doing it across here rather than coming across cameras where you just can't really see what he's doing. This is what you want to do. This is the trick. Fucker. That wasn't too bad. That was not bad at all. Nice. Yeah, I'll take that. I didn't expect to die here. I kind of wanted to take slightly less damage than what I did. But one full heal on that. Considering I've obviously left Billy with a heal as well, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. I'll take it and go. Light just flickered there. That was interesting. So there we go. He's defeated. Lovely. That could have gone significantly worse. If it had gone any worse, I probably would have redone the fight. Yeah, it is. The thing is, the problem is with guns is that you just kind of open fire him. The trick is to get him to swing and miss. It makes such a big difference, so. I will visit all the elevator stops, but our first destination is level 4. We will go and pay a visit.
Playtime is over.
But I practiced that fight, as you can tell.
Your friends no longer amuse me. Good riddance. Now nothing will stop me from getting my revenge.
Look, we don't give a shit about your revenge ploy, buddy. Like, do it in your own goddamn time. Do it in your own goddamn time. Yeah, I'm happy. That was pretty solid, that fight. Like I said, he's dead. But he's about to die. That is the Proto-Tyrant. That is what it's known as, yes. We'll find him later. Yes, apparently. Allegedly. I don't know the exact sciences. Okay, so that brings us over to here. We've got ourselves an elevator, which is not working. We need to fix that, which we're about to do. Okay, what have we got in here? We have some ammo, some ink ribbons. We've also got ourselves a puzzle. Pretty easy puzzle, by the way. So this is the dam area power supply panel. Designate a point to receive power. Power can be applied to any location up to 2 points away. So basically what we've got to do is be allowed to put in press basically 3 buttons, and we have to use that to turn on everything. Pretty simple solution to this puzzle. I believe what you want to press is this one. So you see how it all spreads to 2 away. We want this one. And then several of these will do down here. There you go. Pretty easy. Once you realise what you're doing, start. And that restores power to the whole facility down here. Very important. Hooray. Alright. Save the game, everyone. It kind of does. Yeah, but they'd already done that with Code Veronica, and Code Veronica was not long before or after this game, so 2 times in a row would have been, like, a bit silly. Yeah, it's not a bad puzzle. Alright, so... before we head down, we've got some other places to visit. It's back on the elevator. Now, you want to be careful of all the areas around here with water. There is, as you've seen, there's shit in the water. We don't want to mess with that. It sometimes will come out and attack us. It's not good. So we got loads of different levels to this elevator. We came through level 3. See what level 4 is. Let's look around. I wonder what level 1 is. Let's go all the way up. Oh no. Eagle knows it. So this elevator takes us... look familiar? All the way back to the train. Just in case there's something you left in the facility, you're like, I could really do with getting that. To stop you having to go all the way back through the lab and everything else. You just set the elevator back up here. Nice and convenient. I appreciate that. We don't need any of this, of course, but it's good to know it exists. What is more important to us is level 2. Yeah, if you need to go back for whatever reason, there's a nice, convenient way to get back. It's just that everything is full of hell. But yeah, there you go. How you doing, Trick? Good to see you, man. Hello and welcome. Howdy, howdy, howdy. There are some problems, however, yes. Now, level 2 is more important to us. There's loads of goods in this here, like magnum rounds and healing items, but we're not alone. She can hear that. Oh. Wow, that was bad. I even got in a miss that time. Good. There it is. Shouldn't really have gotten a clip there. I'm pretty disappointed about that. I want to redo that almost. If I get out of this, if I get hit again, I'll redo this whole section. I'll redo it. Right, now we have to get out of here. This is awkward. Christ. He isn't. That needs to be probably resolved somehow. And that takes us back to here. This is the other doorway. So again, you're back to here. We have to get back, however, and like there's no point taking this route back through here because there's nowhere to go anymore now. It's all, you know, this is back to what it started with because the train's down here and we can't call it back up again. I don't believe. I don't think we can. I have no intention of doing so. So now I've got to get back. This could be interesting. Okay, that'll do. There we go. I'll take it. One clip. Yeah. I could be picky there. But then I could have been picky over the tyrant fight. So... it'll be fine. We got what we needed. That's the main thing. Yeah, I was on color. That claw was pretty damn close. Okay, so right now, unfortunately, come this part of the game, I have not practiced the knife run to this point beyond here, because I didn't get any further than the bat boss fight, as I'm sure you can guess. So while I know kind of what we need to do down here, actually doing it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult. We will save the game one more time. And I think I'm actually going to leave the ink ribbons here as well. I don't think I need to take those with me. We've got some stuff to grab on the route as well, so... yeah, there's a lot of zombies up ahead. It's going to need some good dodging.